Thank you.
We'll go now to Eliana Ros-Lehtinen, our Chairman Emeritus.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, gentlemen, for your service to our country. Thank you very much. Brigadier General Fantini, you testified that the Syrian opposition train and equip program is set to begin later next month. In the past, the administration has said that the purpose of the Syrian opposition train and equip was to have the forces fend off ISIL, not to go on the offensive. What will the mission be, and will it include fighting Assad's forces? And will these Syrian opposition fighters be Leahy vetted?
Congresswoman, yes to Leahy vetting. The vetting process is very rigorous and essentially continuous. To your question I'm sorry, can you repeat your first question?
Yes, will it be fend off ISIL?
Oh, pardon me.
Or will it
Yes.
be not go on the offensive? Or what exactly will the mission state?
The mission is to train and equip to defend their territory, provide security in their territory, counter and engage and go offensive towards ISIL.
Or it will be to go on the offensive against ISIL.
To eventually, yes. Right. But that won't be until we can develop enough combat power that they see the conditions are right to move. But it's a counter-ISIL force, not a counter-regime. Thank you.
And one of the most important issues that this committee and entire Congress can consider is the AUMF, the authorization for use of military force. But ISIL isn't the only threat that we and the people of the region face. And if we are going to defeat ISIL, we need a comprehensive approach that addresses ISIL, al-Nusra, other terror groups that are fighting in Syria and Iraq, Assad and Assad's allies, which include Iran, the IRGC, and Hezbollah. Does the AUMF give the authority to use force against Assad's regime, al-Nusra, Hezbollah, any other actor fighting in Syria and Iraq, or is it just limited to ISIL and anyone fighting with or alongside that terror group?
I think it does not give the authority to use force against any regime. It's a complicated battle space in the Syrian area, but we believe that the AUMF, the combination of the 2001 and this new AUMF, would afford and provide the authority and the flexibility for our forces and friendly forces to the U.S. government to be successful.
And General Allen, it was reported in the news earlier this week that Hezbollah is preparing a major offensive against ISIL. While the Lebanese armed forces, the LAF, may not participate in Hezbollah's offensive against ISIL, there's certainly going to be some level of coordination with Hezbollah, and as a result, the patron of the terror group, which is always Iran. What can you tell us about Hezbollah's alleged planned offensive? Are there any known ties between Hezbollah and the Lebanese armed forces? Can you confirm that any intelligence we share with the ALF will not be shared with Hezbollah? Can you confirm that Iranian generals and tanks are being used in the Iraqi campaign in Tikrit? And can you confirm if the United States is on any level, directly or indirectly, coordinating our efforts against ISIL with Iran?
Your last question, I can confirm that we are not coordinating with Iran, and there's no intention to. To the other specifics of your question, you deserve a specific answer. Let me take that, please, and come back to you with the details that you've asked.
I look forward to that because we want to work with our allies, but then if those allies are sharing information or they're in cahoots with terror organizations, we end up unknowingly doing more harm than good and getting valuable information and intelligence to our enemies. So I know that you will be handling that in a careful manner.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Very important question. Thank you.
And thank you for your service again, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.